And a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at Hurricane Field. The start of the 2019 season underway. Women's soccer action, part of a non-conference doubleheader. We'll be bringing you tonight our first match with the Barons from Brewton-Parker College. I'm just going to step away from the mic for a moment. We're glad you're here, and we hope you enjoy the action here tonight on the Surge Sports Network. We'll leave the background noise going, and we'll get back with you with tonight's starting lineups. A little bit of both teams, some stats coming in when I return here in just a moment. Zoom in on that girl coming off the field. I don't know if you caught that. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, a good evening. You have been watching live. We're just as you can see, a few minutes into this one. Season opener 2019 for the Lady Hurricanes, the visiting Barons from Brewton-Parker College, with a couple of matches under their belt already this season. The Barons come in with a mark of 1-1. Breezy evening here in Americus. Kind of get you the gust there. I know our screen behind us here in this open tower has busted loose thanks to the gusts of wind coming in. But we're excited in what should be a great night, a great atmosphere. Double header action. The Barons, both the men and the women, here in town to take on the Hurricanes. And we'll follow things up this evening after our 7:30 men's match with an outstanding fireworks show. If you didn't hear about it or see it last year, it's a good one. Our fans will definitely be entertained, and as well as the players. I know last year when it was just the men here on our fireworks night, it was just the men in town, and coach immediately went up to our head coach afterwards and said, yeah, we'll come back next year. We'll come back next year. We want to see this again. So they were happy to come back in, and this time the ladies joined them. So we got a doubleheader action here for you, and our ladies get to enjoy a little bit of the post-match fireworks again coming up later this evening after the men's game. So I mentioned for the Lady Hurricanes, this is their first match of the season. Peach Belt Conference across the board. All teams are first starting their seasons here this evening. We've got a handful of games slated in the PBC, and we'll run down those a little bit later. Brewton-Parker, again, with a record of 1-1. They have scored, I'll get the exact numbers for you here in a minute. .071 is their scoring average. They've allowed 1.5 goals per game. 7 shots a game, so not a particularly high tally for the Barons coming into play. They've taken 5 corner kicks. They've had to make 9 saves so far this season, and they've forced their opponents to make 8. High ball, Marone comes up to get it. So at this time, we'll run you down the starting 11 for both schools. First, we'll do the visiting Barons from Brewton-Parker. We'll run it down numerically for you, the starting 11 for head coach Prince Boyd in his second season. Freshman from Jefferson, Georgia, number 2, Veda Kozup. Joining Kozup on the field, the 5'5" sophomore from West Palm Beach, Florida, number 6, Jordan Hall. Freshman midfielder from Hiawassee, Georgia, number 8, Taylor Cornett. A 5'6" freshman from Willemstad, Caraco, number 10, Kadisha Martina. 5'4" junior midfielder from Houston, Texas is Vianney Rivera, number 11. Also starting for the Barons, the 5'9" junior defender from Chaguanas, Trinidad and Tobago, number 13, Chelsea Frederick. I apologize, Miss Chelsea and her family, for probably butchering your city name on that one. 5'1" junior midfielder from Orlando, Florida is number 14, Alexandra Vieira. The 5'7" freshman midfielder from Ocala, Florida is number 16, Courtney Powers. Getting the start tonight, 5'10" junior defender from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 18, Deandra Pickering. 5'6" sophomore defender from Deltona, Florida, number 22, Christina Vega. And a 5'2" sophomore from Kissimmee, Florida, number 40, Megan La. That's the look at the starting 11 again for the Barons. Starting 11 for the Barons here tonight. And we'll do our best to get you a little bit of stats. You don't have any stats yet. We'll get those for you as the season goes on for the Lady Hurricanes, but there'll be a little bit of information up on your screen throughout the evening on some of the Lady Hurricanes. We'll get as many of them as we can as we run down your GSW starting 11 for head coach Enrique Rodriguez in his 3rd season. His second-year assistant coach is Katie Roberts. Goalkeeper for the Lady Hurricanes, a sophomore from Alpharetta, Georgia, is number 1, Hannah Marone. Joining Hannah on the pitch, senior number 4, Michelle Gustafson. Number 5, sophomore Elisa Barr, also starting tonight for the Lady Hurricanes. Making her first collegiate start is number 6, freshman Lexi Henderson. Captain of the team leading the Lady Canes, the senior is number 8, Allison Rugel. Sophomore and newcomer to the Lady Canes is number 9, Courtney Lister. Also making her first collegiate start tonight, number 13, Emma Carter. Freshman forward, number 14, Geraldine Alvarez. Making her first appearance for the Lady Hurricanes is junior transfer number 16, Laura Duran Blanco. Also getting the call tonight, sophomore number 17, Ashlyn Baker. And making her first collegiate start, number 20, that's Peyton Johnson. There's a look at your GSW starting 11 again for head coach Enrique Rodriguez. So the Lady Hurricanes will trot down into the corner and take themselves a goal kick. Don't forget, fans, if you'd like to have those live stats in front of you, just head to our website, gswcanes.com. gswcanes.com. There'll be a scheduled portion. If you're on a mobile device, there'll be a little calendar in the top right corner, but otherwise on your desktop, just scroll down to the scoreboard down below under the main picture. Hand is up, kick is away. This one a good ball, tore up, just curls behind the goal line for a goal kick for the Barons. But you scroll down on the desktop and you'll see the current score, the scoreless affair, and a little chart there, the little icon to indicate live stats. You can also go to the GSW Lady Hurricanes team page on gswcanes.com and find the schedule portion of the website, their schedule website portion of the website. Scroll down to today's match and you will be locked in, have those live stats in front of you. There's a slight delay between the live broadcast entered and when they come on your screen, so the video broadcast may actually be a moment ahead of our live stats feed. We were timing out about a 2-minute delay for whatever reason the other night on our live stats feed. So new scoring software the NCAA has implemented for this year, and this is our first go around with it on soccer. It's a basketball company, Genius Sports, basketball statistics company. They do a lot of international live stats, and now they've been contracted by the NCAA to be a new provider, and they provide a ton of insight stats, shot locations, time of possession, all kinds of reports available for the coaches to review upon the conclusion of the game. Down, and it'll roll over the end line for a goal kick. So I mentioned that the men played last year, the Lady Hurricanes. As we look at let's take a look at the quick bullets. Save made, kick picked up. Actually, no kick away. So you can see that the Lady Hurricanes have won the last 2 meetings with Brewton-Parker, but their last meeting coming in 2014, and it took double overtime for the Lady Hurricanes to get it. Overall, throughout the program's history, GSW Women's Soccer 4-9 record on opening day. Barron slow to get up. I mentioned a breezy evening. I don't know if you can hear the wind rustling through the headset, but we are up here in the tower and taking in the action. Player down, slow to get up for the Barons. Looks like number 25 perhaps for the Barons was the one on that play to get Jaron Pele. I apologize if I got that wrong. Okay. They'll kick it back to Marone, who will punch it. Boot it up near the midfield stripe, but not quite. It has been a warm one. Current temperatures in America's 97 degrees. 97 here at our 5:30 kickoff. Not going to dip down a whole lot more before we get to the men's kickoff at 7:30. Probably still will be over 90 degrees, probably around 93, 94 is what we're seeing before things will start to finally cool off. Winds are coming out of the northwest at 14 miles an hour. And again, it'll pick up for a blustery spell and then kind of settle down a little bit. But there's always seems to be, for the most part, some kind of breeze cutting across the field here. Barons have a player ready to check in. It'll be number 23. Kirsten Hembrick, freshman from Temple, Georgia, ready to check in for Brewton-Parker. You can hear the coaches barking out signals and getting their players in the right position. This one a good cross, but a little pace, maybe perhaps a little too much pace as the Barons kick it away. The shot is up, and it's a goal! Lady Hurricanes on the board! Coach, who's the number at the goal? 5? So the Georgia Southwestern goal was scored by number 5, Elisa Barr. The sophomore from Sewanee, Georgia, puts the Lady Hurricanes out in front. About 28 minutes to go in the first half. Collision in the midfield. We'll next kind of ball that goes out of play, we'll let the crowd know here where the Hurricanes score. And a good start for Georgia Southwestern. They're on the board first in this one. As crowd starting to make its way in. Again, it's a warm evening. They got the grill fired up. The food was scheduled to be tailgate fare and drinks available for our fans. Free for our fans in attendance. And so there should be a good crowd coming out for their dinner rush. And I think the group that's rolling in just in time to see the Lady Hurricanes take the lead. They got the grill fired up. A couple of our coaches doing the cooking tonight. We've got Nick Graham on the baked beans, and Coach Cole Clearman, and one of our former retired police chiefs, or police officers here on campus, Mr. Eddie, or Officer Eddie, working the grill tonight, getting everybody situated. Gabrielle on the camera, back again for, what is this, season number 3? Year number 3 from Gabrielle running the camera. Cade is our new production aficionado, and he is putting up those graphics for you, switching the cam when we can. We've got a cam down on the lower field, but really just in there for a few select shots throughout the game. The majority of tonight's broadcast will be our top cam, brought to you by Gabrielle throughout the evening. But again, part of our season kickoff, the food being served and the drinks provided by Coca-Cola. Substitute ready to check in for the Barons here momentarily. It'll be number 21, Mackenzie Stewart, a junior from Springfield, Georgia, checking in for the Barons at the next possible opportunity. Will she get a chance here? Yes, she will. Sub coming in. And that Georgia South. The Georgia Southwestern goal was scored by number 5, Elisa Barr. Checking in for Brewton-Parker, number 21, Mackenzie Stewart. Another break here. Chats to get around the keeper. Up, ball defended away and kicked out clear. Trying to clear it, but the Lady Hurricanes actually get the first boot on it, and now they'll have regained possession. A chance to attack again, a little give and go. Here we get back to the middle. Some dribbling. The shot is up. Down to the far post, and it looks like the Lady Hurricanes will be whistled for an offsides. Tents are set up beyond the hill. There were on the far side of the field. Those in attendance are starting to roll in. They got a bunch of tables. There's a road directly behind those pine trees or Leland cypress bushes there that you'll see. And the road's been shut down. That way folks can come and enjoy the activities and don't have to worry about what is usually a very busy street. We got it shut down for today.
It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Can you announce that we got food?
Yeah.
And moonlight special beans?
Absolutely. Yeah. 6 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And food is just about ready, as I got the word. 6 o'clock. Moonlight's magical beans will be served, and we're excited to get a spoonful or two of those. Nick Moonlight Graham, the assistant women's basketball coach on the grill, and Cole Clearman, assistant men's basketball coach, also the head coach of the men's cross-country team that'll be in action running their first race in school history. Brand new program, and the men's cross-country program starting up here, and they're in action with the women tomorrow in Valdosta. Water break here is part of the new NCAA initiative. They'll take a mid-half water break when there's kind of a somewhat smooth transition to stop the action, so that's what we'll take here. And we'll step aside from the microphone for just a minute as we'll play a little tunes for those that are in attendance to break up the silence. Lady Canes out in front, 1-0. You see the score, you see the time. We'll be back here in a moment on the Surge Sports Network. So we're back to the field, back to the action here on the pitch. Brewton-Parker waiting the final whistle. And there it is, to resume play and get things back and going for the final stretch of the first half. So, yeah, when temperatures are approaching 100 degrees, it's a wise move to give these athletes a chance to cool off for just a moment. That was a good ball, waiting to have her to bounce so she could get a header on it. Now off the right foot on the defensive end, it looks like that was Miss Duran Blanco. Doing a good job back there for the Lady Hurricanes, number 16, with the defensive effort as she was bumping along down the inside the box with, I believe that was Taylor Cornett for Brewton-Parker. Well, the Lady Hurricanes got the ball out, a little one-on-one action. Now she'll wait for some help, make the cross. There's the pass over to Barr. Barr will bring it here to the near side to Gustafson. Gustafson waits, tries to get around her. Good defense, back out to the side, and now she'll bring it back and drop it off for her teammate. Emma Carter, the freshman, makes a move, the cross. Temporarily cleared out, but the Lady Hurricanes look like they'll get the possession back. It's knocked out of bounds. Flicked off of Ashlyn Baker. Thought maybe it was the Lady Hurricanes ball, but nope, she got a piece of it. And things picking up quickly. Brewton-Parker right under our broadcast tower with the throw-in. They'll get another look at it here. Little push in the back. Brewton-Parker calling for a whistle. Nothing doing on that particular exchange. Lady Hurricanes will now send it out to the far side of the field. This will be Lister down on the other end, trying to drop it off for someone. Nobody there to back it up. A little too far in front, and Brewton-Parker with a throw in off the side. So GSW starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four. Five. And there's number 5. 5 freshmen in the lineup for the Lady Hurricanes today. So a young starting 11 getting the call for GSW. And all these young ladies playing their first collegiate match, as I've mentioned. This is opening night, season opener for the Lady Hurricanes. Trying to find her runner. Cornett getting some work on the last couple of exchanges, but just can't quite get any separation to track down those long lead passes coming her way. Another substitution coming in for Brewton-Parker at the next opportunity. She's checking in at the moment. And it'll be number 33. Jada Hall, the freshman from West Palm Beach, coming in. Marone with the punt. That one's going to get up near the midfield stripe. Deflection goes the way of the Lady Hurricanes. Peyton Johnson's down the side of the field. Inside the box now. She'll turn the fire, the shot just to the right of the post. A good look. And a good try for the freshman. Whistle's blown. Here comes the substitution for Brewton-Parker that I was talking about. Hall will check in, and she'll replace number 14, Alexandra Vieira. Well, the Lady Canes with a break. The block off the chest of Johnson gives her a chance to get a breakaway, although she did have the defenders closing in quickly. Had to do a little crafty dribbling to get inside the 18 and get the shot off. Lady Hurricanes ready to make a substitution at the next opportunity. Checking in for GSW will be the sophomore from Marietta, Georgia, number 28, Shyla Stoops. This will get the Lady Canes the substitution that they were looking for. Barr will check out. Checking in for the Lady Hurricanes, number 28, Shyla Stoops. Shyla, one of the guests on our podcast, that was our last podcast, released on the 1st of September. Had a good time sitting down with Shyla. It's the Hurricane Forecast, our all-new podcast. We're 2 episodes in, and you can find the Hurricane Forecast. It's actually spelled with a F-O-U-R, forecast, as the forecast is typically involves for members of the GSW community in some capacity. Our first episode actually had a bunch of our coaches along with myself. Here's Stoops. Can she get there in time? Ball's rolling. She's going to get there. Not much of an angle. She tries to make a shot on it, but that ball just about over the end line by the time she got there. Substitution now for the Lady Hurricanes. It'll be the Susanville, California native. Checking in for the Lady Hurricanes is number 12, Brenna Mendonca. So Mendonca checks in. We will drop episodes for our podcast on the 1st and 15th of every month, so be on the lookout for our next episode coming up September 15th. You can go back and listen to any in the archives, however, and you can find the Hurricane Forecast on iTunes. You can also find us on Spotify, iTunes, as well as the host of our podcast feeds. That would be podcasts.com. Podcasts.com. So take a look. But Shyla and Richard Buchanan, a member of the men's team, along with women's cross-country coach Paula McDonald, are 3 of the 4 on the mic in our last episode. So, again, check it out. Listen to Shyla. She tells some stories and gives a little intriguing perspective on how things have been going here in the fall and what this season looks for, how she looks forward to the season here, her sophomore campaign. Again, the Hurricane Forecast is where you can find us for those broadcasts. Brewton-Parker substitution. Brewton-Parker substitution checking into the match is number 9, Sydney Wilkinson. So Wilkinson checks into the match, and she'll come in for Kirsten Hambrick. 9 in, 23 out for the Barons. Wilkinson, a junior from Hinesville, Georgia. Shot up and just over the crossbar. Kick is away from Marone. High ball that's going to scoot up and over and hit the back protective netting. Tried to pop one in there. That was 21. So Mackenzie Stewart, who had checked into the game or match a little bit earlier, takes a stab at it and pops one up in the air. Maybe the wind got a hold of that one. This one a low ball that the Lady Canes will use their height to get it up in the air or go over the line. But a wall of 3 Barons are waiting for that ball to get to them, and now Brewton-Parker will try to set something up and make a move towards the goal here. This ball could split the defense. Nice defensive effort by the Lady Hurricanes. Dribbling, getting it through. Quick touches. I'm trying anyway. Stoops flicks it over to the side, and we'll try to bring it back. That one out too far in front. Twelve and a half to go in the first half. Lady Hurricanes getting ready to make another substitution. That one will thankfully take a nice hop, one hop to Marone. Looking to check in for GSW at the next opportunity will be a freshman from Spring Hill, Florida. Number 15, Marina Augigliaro. I knew I was going to struggle with that one. I told Coach Rodriguez. We're going to get it, though. We're going to keep working on it, and Marina will try to get you straight. Augigliaro. Dang, we'll get it straight. Looking forward to having her back, or her in the match, making her collegiate debut. Another freshman going to get some playing time for Coach Rodriguez. GSW turns, tries to move forward. Good defense by the Barons. This ball could be trouble. Splits through. She's going to get a look. Marone saves the first. The second over the crossbar. Ooh, man. Lady Canes lucky on that exchange. A great lead pass. Good first save by Marone. Second look. Whew, just over the crossbar. Checking in for Georgia Southwestern, number 15, Marina Augigliaro. Lady Canes on the attack, far side, dribbling in. Will be punted away, but to the foot of a GSW attacker. Here's the high ball. Keeper comes up, makes the play. A good move there. Waiting for it was Mendonca, but she doesn't get a chance to touch it. As the keeper for the Barons. That's Megan La with the stop. Tries to get another ball through. This could be trouble. This one squirts through. Here comes another charge. Another opportunity with the left foot off of Marone. She'll pick it up. Ooh, that one almost skirted past the keeper. Marone does enough to deflect it off to the side. And another good look for the Barons. GSW waiting to make a substitution at the next opportunity. Couple of subs coming in. It'll be Jenna Cuff, freshman from Dawson, Georgia, along with the junior Liz Cervantes, again a native of Fort Valley, Georgia. See how much time they'll get on the pitch as we approach 9 minutes to go in the first half. Lady Canes holding on to a 1-0 lead. But the momentum kind of sliding back to the Barons' side here as they've had a couple of good opportunities to score. Come up just a little bit short. GSW hanging in there and looking for their next attack. They just need a sliver of an opening, right? Down on their offensive end, the Barons will do the throw in. See if she can get one inside the 18. Nope. GSW waiting for it, knew where it was going. Beats Brewton-Parker to the ball. And now we'll go. Here comes a good pass out. Stoops will be whistled for offsides. A pair of substitutions for Georgia Southwestern. Checking into the match for the Lady Hurricanes. Number 2, Liz Cervantes. And number 3, Jenna Cuff. Baker delivers a nice ball down the sidelines here on the near side. Enough pace on it that it's knocked out by Brewton-Parker. Stoops surveying her teammates here, decides to pull it back. Carter right below us here with the throw in for GSW. Well, she's going to have some space. Now we'll see how quickly the defense can close. Shot with the right foot is blocked. Another shot off the chest. And the second one stung a little bit. 2 shots right off the chest, right off the possibly off the Titan. The Lady Hurricanes are at their GPS software that they got strapped on. Hopefully that didn't hit the Titan and kind of crunch into her chest. I'm not 100% sure that that's exactly where they're located. I thought could be on their back perhaps. But the tracking software is supposed to way to see speed, location, and hopefully effort the coach is picking up on and the Lady Hurricanes given. As he can keep track of acceleration, and it's amazing, all that good stuff. Here come the Lady Canes. Triple team. Gonna get squeezed on that one. It was Cuff who was all alone with a trio of Barons surrounding her. .345 to go. as we tick away towards the halftime break. This one's shaping up to be a good one. Very even match. The Lady Hurricanes have the one strike and the one score, and that's been the difference. This one cleared back. Foul on the Lady Hurricanes. They'll put the ball down, get it in play. 3 minutes as we approach 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. This ball kicked up. First touch by the Barons. And a bounce around. Looks like behind the line. Brewton-Parker whistled. Right on the line, the far side referee. Well, if possible, the Lady Hurricanes looking to make a substitution. Waiting to check in is the junior Gabrielle Sainsbury. Open shot off the post. Lady Hurricanes dodge a bullet. Another close attempt, just missing for the Barons. Wow. Folks, this match should be 1-1. Lady Canes got to hang in there for the final two and get that breather as Brewton-Parker has swung the momentum in this side in the second half of this half. Here we go. Throw in coming up. No whistle. Ball continues. Play continues. I don't think the Lady Canes will be able to get their sub in, as we'll announce it for the crowd as we hit the 1 minute mark here on the official scoreboard. 1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute. Barons will quickly set up and try to get this corner kick off and still have time to adjust and move, and still plenty of time. They'd like to see if they could get something off in case the ball gets booted around a little bit and give them a little time to play yet. 30 seconds to go. The hand is up. The kick is away. A good kick to the front post. Ball's headed around. Drops in, thankfully, quietly to the turf. GSW will clear it out with 20 seconds to go. We'll do the final countdown for the folks and both teams in attendance, as we are required to do so. 10 seconds remaining. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Your score at the halftime break. GSW leads 1-0. We'll be clearing the field, get you some music going. Don't forget, fans, the food is currently being served. Get yourself a sandwich. Get yourself some of Moonlight's magical beans. Check it out. For those of you in the tents, so in the seating section here in the bleachers, just go back towards the street and you'll see the table and all the condiments set up there. Get yourself a free sandwich and enjoy the tailgating and the action here. There's also a sack bake sale. So you want to get some of those bakery home-baked items that are currently out there. Help out our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. And get yourself some sweets to go along with your hamburger, hot dog, and all your stadium fare. Again, the Sack Bake Sale is also up and running. And now's a great time again to grab a sandwich and settle in. Tailgate food available, no cost to you. So get yourself a sandwich and enjoy the action again. That's located back on the street behind you. And for those of you, those Canes 360 members that are still rolling in, a reminder that your tent has been set up here On the the bench side of the field, you'll see the white tent on the bench side of the field down from the scoreboard. At the other end, opposite the scoreboard here, on the bench side of the field, be sure to stop by the Canes 360 tent. If you're interested in becoming a Canes 360 member, we can be sure to get you some information and sign you up today. Stop by that tent and get yourself a cold, refreshing beverage as well. We hope you enjoyed tonight's evening of activities, the men to follow, along with our fireworks show to come up at approximately 9:15 tonight.
At Zaxby's, there's nothing better than hand-breaded chicken, unless it's hand-breaded chicken with sauce. From sweet to savory, mild to wild, even that world-famous Zax sauce. Whatever you're craving, we've got the sauce at Zaxby's.
Here is where we're from. Here made us who we are. Here is where we learn relationships are worth more than dollars can measure. It's a value that grows over time, strengthens under pressure, and thrives when serving others. We're Synovus, and we're here for our community because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
At Zaxby's, chicken and delicious go hand in hand, as in hand-breaded, hand-seasoned, and handmade to order. There's only one place you can get chicken like that: Zaxby's.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Second half of action here from Hurricane Field. Just a minute in, you take a look. Again, this for the Lady Hurricanes is their season opener. So no stats in the system quite yet for GSW. But for Brewton-Parker, this is their third match. You see they come in with a record of 1-1. NAIA member, former the Hurricanes. Georgia Southwestern for years was a member of the NAIA before 2006-2007 school year. They made the transition to NCAA Division II. You see the shots on goal for the Barons so far this season, 9 for them. They've allowed opponents 11 shots on goal. Barons have 1 goal this season. Opponents now with 4 because of the Lady Hurricanes goal here. You see the save percentage for Brewton-Parker coming in, and that's a look at your team comparison coming into action tonight. I believe the last match for the Barons, Ave Maria, so a trip to South Florida over the weekend is where the Barons played their last match. I'll have to go in and see if I can pull up some first half statistics for you. Don't forget that the live stats feed is currently up and running on our website, gswcanes.com. Hands up, kicks away. Quick flick made by the Lady Hurricanes. They'll get another shot. It's blocked by the line, and now it'll squirt through. And a counter coming up here for the Barons. Standing in their way, though, number 6 for the Lady Hurricanes, making the nice play, Lexi Henderson. Well, see if the Lady Hurricanes have a chance to kind of put a little bit more heat on the Barons here as we open up the second half of play and try to be a little bit more on the offensive end. The Barons had swung the momentum to their side offensively after the Lady Hurricanes scored the opening goal of the match. 3 close calls, but no goals given up. And Marone and the Lady Canes still with a clean sheet, at least through the first half of action. Long way to go in this one, and we're glad you can join us here on a breezy night, yet warm evening. Season opener for the Lady Canes 2019. Don't forget, fans, you can find us a number of ways on social media. You're watching us on YouTube, which, again, subscribe to our channel today on YouTube. It's GSW Athletics. That way you can be notified whenever we go live, and you don't have to plan your schedule around it or make sure you check in with us. It'll give you the notification of when we've gone live. But also on GSW Athletics is our Twitter account. So you can use that same account name on Twitter. Follow us today on Twitter at GSW Athletics. GSW Athletics. Big gust of wind up here in the booth. And I think I got to go track down a piece of paper that just got away from us. Blew the lid off of that one. For those of you that are into Facebook and Instagram, it's going to be a little bit different account name. Facebook and Instagram. Facebook, you'll see it here, GSW Hurricanes. GSW Hurricanes is how you can find us on Facebook, and it's real easy to remember then. That's the same account name. You can find us, our handle on Instagram as well, GSW Hurricanes. GSW Hurricanes on Instagram. Make sure you get in with us. Here's a long shot. Marone punches it to the side. The follow-up is going to roll down and stay in play. Probably a good thing for the Lady Hurricanes as they got a chance to regroup. I think it'll stay. It's just popped open. Ball bouncing around. Marone with the save. Picking that one out of the air. Player down for Brewton-Parker. Quick stoppage of the whistle. Not of the clock, but just of the whistle as time ticks on here. So let's see if that, it looks like they got that piece of paper squared away, so we're okay. But let's go in and dig a little deeper here. We'll pull up our GSW wins. It would really be a rough evening if there wasn't that breeze, but it's a hefty breeze. I've been told, though, that won't affect the launch of the fireworks, which is great because there's a lot of folks here to see that show, and rightfully so. It's a good one. Coming up after the men's match, approximately 9:15 tonight. If you're anywhere around in America, you'll probably hear and maybe see them. They shoot them at a we're tight on these fireworks because they shoot them from the lower soccer fields. There's a little berm that splits, not much wider really than the inflatables that we're going to be bringing in. and running along the berm. A berm that drops down, I would have to tell you, I don't know, maybe 15 yards downhill. And the lower fields are right there where the teams practice here in Americus. And that's right smack dab in the middle of that 2 soccer field area below is where they've got the fireworks set up. So when those things go off, they're right over the Leland Cypress behind us. You can see them kind of throughout the evening in the back, all the way around the facility as they're starting to fill out a little bit, form a nice natural wall around the building, or around the stadium here. GSWCanes.com is where you can go to find your live stats feed for today's broadcast. And let's take a look at where we're at. Not bad, 39:34 is the clock, was the last entry on the live stats. So I had mentioned a couple minutes, it was a couple minutes slow. Doesn't look like it's quite as bad tonight. Corner kick coming up for the Lady Hurricanes. Hand is up, kick is away. This up towards the top of the box, headed off target. Missing to the right for the Lady Hurricanes. As expected with a score that's 1-0, or one would hope, it's been a very close and competitive match, and the stats would show it as far on that side as well. Brewton-Parker at this time of the match with a slight 8-7 lead in shots. Both teams have put 3 on goal. Both teams have made a couple of saves. Corner kicks are also even at 2 apiece. I think that'll be changed to GSW going up to 3 as we wait for the stats to come in. So it'll be 3-2 an edge for GSW as far as corner kicks go. Lady Canes have been whistled for 3 offside infractions. Brewton-Parker 1. Fouls fairly even. GSW committing 1 more, 4-3 in that area. No yellow cards, no reds yet at this point in the match. And that's your stats update here with 37 minutes to go in half number 2. That one headed out by the defense for Brewton-Parker. A throw-in coming up for the Lady Hurricanes. Fans were going out, and we hope this will kind of catch fire as the year goes on. We're trying something new. We've got some new software, some graphic software where we can pull up tweets and Facebook posts, but we're going to start with tweets off the web. We're asking fans this season for when they're at the pitch or the arena or the ballpark to use the hashtag GSW Game Day. GSW Game Day. And we're going to pull from those tweets and give you our social media picture of the day. So accompany a nice photograph with your tweet, and you could be our social media photo of the day. Coming up, again, use the hashtag GSW Game Day. Shot, Marone there to pick it out of the air. Let's step away from the mic for just a moment. Our halftime chipping contest winner awaits her prize, and we're going to pull into our prize chest and make sure she's got her Two Dukes Barbecue, another sponsor of Georgia Southwestern Athletics, and along with the commercials that you saw from our proud partners at the halftime break, including Zaxby's, Synovus Bank, and Phoebe Sumter, our orthopedics and doctors in the area, our Phoebe Hospital here in Americus in Albany and Southwest Georgia, thanks to being a partner, our friends at Phoebe. Brewton-Parker with the kick, this one up and well off the mark. Goal kick coming up for the Lady Hurricanes. So I try to check in on that last substitution for GSW, and I go to look for my program, and it is blown away. It's a nice gust of wind when we had that massive gust shake your screen, perhaps. Geraldine Alvarez was the one who checked back in, I was told, for the Lady Hurricanes. She was a starter for Georgia Southwestern, now coming in for some second half action. Let's see, on the pitch at this time for GSW, I'm seeing Gustafson. Yeah, there's Gustafson. Barr. Stoops. Henderson. Devin Coates is in the game, number 21. Gustafson turns. Now she's looking. She's going to leave it off to the side. Coach begging Barr not to stop on that one as she kind of pulled up, thinking that she wasn't going to get to that ball with two Barons there. A little fancy footwork by Stoops. She'll leave it for Barr. Barr sends it off to the far side, and that'll be Courtney Lister trying to track it down. Lister in now. It's the start of the second half. We also got back here on defense. We've got Laura Duran Blanco. Marone, of course, in goal. Number 17, Ashlyn Baker. And I think I'm just missing one player. On the far side, that's Emma Carter. There you go. Your Lady Hurricanes current players on the pitch, but both teams getting ready to make a substitution at the next opportunity. For Georgia Southwestern, it'll be number 20, Peyton Johnson, back in the match. And for Brewton-Parker, number 22, starter Christina Vega. Again, they're awaiting their chance to check in. Kick away for Brewton-Parker. A high ball on it. I believe Coates got a little bit of that one before it was Baker who kicks it off to the side. Ball out. Substitutions for both schools, as I mentioned. We'll announce it for the crowd here in attendance. Where did my mic go? There we go. Substitutions for both schools. Checking in for Brewton-Parker. Number 22, Christina Vega. And for Georgia Southwestern, it's number 20, Peyton Johnson. See a good spackling of gold here. It's the Gold Force Thursday. Just a couple weeks into this spanking new tradition. Show your support for Georgia Southwestern Athletics, whether you're an alum, community member, fan of the Hurricanes. Make sure you put on a little collegiate gold, our official Adidas color for Georgia Southwestern. Part of the Gold Force movement on Thursdays as we have a little pride around campus. A gust of support for our Georgia Southwestern State University student athletes, sending them off into the weekend's battle. Hands away, corner kick up, deflected by the wall from Georgia Southwestern. It'll go back, and will it be another corner kick or a throw-in? We await here. Corner kick coming up. Corner kick number 2 in this exchange. Hands up, another kick. This one deflected out, and we'll do it again. Here we go, a third kick coming up. Under 30 minutes to go. The Lady Canes still holding on to that 1-0 lead. They'll switch, little switcheroo, and I believe that's number 11 that's going to go take the kick for Brewton-Parker. Vianney Rivera, a starter for the Barons tonight. See if she has any more luck. This one's a little bit harder kick. Marone gets a hand on it up over the top. But ultimately it is off a Baron player for a goal kick for Georgia's. Yep, for GSW. So Marone will put the ball on the turf. survey the land and bring it over here to the near side. Trying to get Gustafson, I believe. It was a little short. This time bounces over. Opportunity to punch it in. Far post, and another opportunity missed by the Barons. Woo! Wow, that one. GSW fortunate again to get a break. The Barons miss a golden opportunity to score and even up the match. And the Lady Canes hold on to that 1-0 lead as we go under 28 to play. Good crowd starting to file in here for the late night action from Hurricane Field. No lights on quite yet. Wind currently dying down a little bit. That is a welcome change. Well, I know Coach Rodriguez had talked over when he talked to me about the preseason action. The Lady Canes did not score a goal in the preseason. A couple of matches, they just couldn't find the back of the net, and I was told that they had multiple opportunities where they just could not. That'll be a foul. Right there, a group of guys. You can see them on the sidelines right there. On the referee's ear, helping him if he needed it. I don't think Sam needed the assistance, but was right there to help with the call if just in case Sam had missed it. I believe that's Sam Bass on the far side officiating tonight. Well, let's see what the Lady Canes can do. It only takes that one breakthrough moment, and this thing could be opened up. Here's the kick, up in the air, the header back towards the top of the box. Closing in, it'll get flicked around. Now here comes the defense. It's a race for the ball. Stoops, I believe, is the one there. Nope, that was actually 6. Lexi Henderson. Little movement here, little action, and a little noise on that side of the field now. Long kick. That one will sail left of the goal and out of play. Goal kick coming up for Brewton-Parker. But as I was talking about, Coach Rodriguez saying the opportunities were there. We just could not find the back of the net. We had a lot of good looks and probably several goals that should have been converted in the preseason. Well, maybe this is a little taste of it, a little retribution and a little blessing from the soccer gods as tonight it's been their opponent, Brewton-Parker, who's had some opportunities and just, for whatever reason, could not convert some excellent scoring opportunities. Still plenty of time to go, though, for the Barons to even this one up. And it's been GSW taking advantage of their opportunity to score earlier in the first half. It was Elisa Barr with the goal, the sophomore from Suwanee, Georgia. Coates boots it ahead, but the back line for Brewton-Parker is there. Now this one will pop over the top and spin. Carter's there for GSW, and she'll kick it off to the side. Quick passes for the Lady Hurricanes. Coates gets around her defender. Now they're fighting for the ball. The back and forth. Who gets the whistle? It'll be Coates that's whistled for the foul. You see the sun setting behind us as there's a big shadow being cast of our tower on the field. As we come back towards the midfield area, you'll see our broadcast tower shadow creeping up towards midfield at this point, or smack dab in the dead center of the middle of this one. Pass intercepted. Brewton-Parker brings it back towards the middle. Long kick. Marone up off the crossbar. The follow. Punch down on the round. The ball's rolling. That one's going to get over. Whistle blown. Goal. Called off. Called off. No goal. What an exchange. That one gets the back of the net, but first the whistle blows. No goal. 1-0 still in favor of the Lady Hurricanes. Wow. Bend but not break for the Lady Hurricanes in this one. I think we have hit that mid-half water break. They will stop the clock here in just, 22:33 the time, official time on the game clock. And we'll take our mid-half water break as temperatures up mid-90s. We were at 97 around the start of this one. Now things starting to cool off a little bit. And per NCAA Division II regulations this year, with these extreme temperatures, when agreed upon by both sides, a mid-half water break is called for throughout the match. And we'll take one now. As you can see, the Lady Canes, just a quick trip to the sidelines. So we'll make a quick PA announcement for those in attendance. Don't forget, fans, if you didn't get a chance to get yourself a sandwich, some tailgate fare, take part in the activities, get yourself a snow cone. I believe the GSW softball team is operating the snow cone machine tonight. Get yourself a snow cone and settle in for the action. The men's match to follow at approximately 7:30. Tonight's fireworks show, hopefully around 9:15 tonight. Again, we are streaming live our YouTube channel. Subscribe today. It's GSW Athletics. GSW Athletics. I believe Serge will be making his way around the facility, around the pitch, to check out his latest Surge Squad Kids Club members. So be sure to sign your kid up today. It's free to do so, and you'll go home with a collegiate gold t-shirt for your youngster. Check out the Surge Squad Kids Club table located back on the street near the food tables where you picked up your burger. Up in the, I think they're over there by the corner. Far corner of the field closest to the SSC. And also, fans, if you had any carry-in coolers tonight or food, be sure to get your wristband. Our ATOD, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Other Drugs Task Force is giving out checking IDs and giving out wristbands for those that have chosen a different drink of sort to enjoy tonight. Again, carry-ins are welcome for tonight's action. Make sure you got it in a plastic cup. Enjoy the action again, but you got to have a wristband. Make sure the ATOD, Alcohol, Tobacco, Other Drugs Task Force is checking your ID. They are over in the corner of the field as well. Closest to the SSC, the Storm Dome. Check it out. Get yourself a wristband, settle in, and welcome to our Canes 360 members also here tonight. We hope you enjoy the action. Final 22:33 coming your way. So we're getting ready to count it off. We just had to let everybody know it's a fun night tonight. Again, good activities. The sun's starting to set, so hopefully those folks in the bleachers on the far side covering and shading their eyes from the sun as it sets down behind our broadcast tower, behind the camera. Shot is up, off the crossbar and in. The header follow over and up and over and up and over. Close call for the Lady Hurricanes. It's the Barons that dodged the bullet this time. The follow-up header by Brenna Mendanka just skirts over the crossbar. That one got a rise from the crowd. Our mascot Surge making his way around, checking out his latest Surge Squad Kids Club members. Free to join, free to be a part of the Surge Squad Kids Club. Our mascot, Surge. Signing up kids for this year. We're looking forward to having the kids come out with the players for introductions. We've got a game ball that'll be delivered before the men's match by one of our kids club members. This one's getting kicked around just outside the top of the 18. Here's the shot. Ooh, nice boot by Rugel. Man, the keeper slid over quickly. That was a good position where Rugel put that one low and just inside the right post, but the keeper was already leaning that way, and then she took about 2 strides over and made the save. Quickly on the counterattack, it's Brewton-Parker. Now GSW will have to try to regroup defensively. Surge Squad Kids Club, we've got a link on our website. There's one of the main stories on gswcanes.com. If you go there, you'll see the story of the Surge Squad Kids Club, and you can fill out a quick online form. Sign your kid up today. You've got to come to a match or a home event to pick up the free t-shirt for your youngster. Free to join, free to sign up, free to participate, free. And you get a t-shirt, which is also free. Down to the corner they go. The Brewton-Parker with the cross. I think they got a piece of it. Did not. It'll be a goal kick. So tonight at our sign-up table, I've already seen a few new Kids Club membership, Kids Club, Surge Squad Kids Club t-shirts out and about. Lots of collegiate gold around the facility tonight on our Gold Force Thursday. Probably to many folks listening's approval, our Surge Squad Kids Club members will periodically be invited. We'll invite one of our youngsters up to join us in the booth and do a little commentary with us. And I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. They'll also do some of the starting lineups for baseball, basketball through our PA system, the start of these matches. So lots of free activities and fun, and a pretty neat club to join. Check it out, Surge Squad Kids Club on our website, gswcanes.com. GSW getting ready. Approaching 19 minutes to go in what's been a very exciting match. Brewton-Parker 1-1 record. Georgia Southwestern making their season debut. 4-9, I think was the number I said earlier. That's the Lady Hurricanes record in program history on opening day. This one down to the corner. Here's the kick. The cross, just a little too far in front of the intended target. Deflection, out of bounds, throw in coming, but not until we get a couple of substitutions. 23 for Brewton-Parker, 14 for Georgia Southwestern. That's it. Okay. We'll switch it as the crowd. We're going to lighten things up a little bit as things. I'm going to pardon my reach here. Let's get a little bit. Actually, we'll take the filter off. We're going to fix that here momentarily. Is it better? A little better? We probably got to take our the little sunglasses off our lens as things getting a little dark. You can come back up just a little bit. And I am we're going to play with the color here for a moment. Just don't freak out on us. Woo. There we go. Oh, that's too bright. It looks like it might be a little bit better. Let's check out the screen. No, a little dark, a little bright. Whoa, little bright. Little bright. Okay. Okay. We'll have to adjust it as the sun goes down and our lens kind of gets funky with us in the nighttime mode. Brewton-Parker substitution is number 21, Mackenzie Stewart. Crazy windy up here. I'm gonna have to come up with a better. Good shot of that little fight for the ball down there for Brewton-Parker. The kick is up. Player down for Georgia Southwestern. We'll see if the official stops the clock or checks on the injured player, GSW. No, and he will stop the clock now with 16-18. The player down for Georgia Southwestern is number 6, Lexi Henderson. Athletic trainer Shannon Gibson checking Lexi, who is quick to get up, and that's a good sign. However, she's delicately putting pressure on her right foot.
Can we stop? Thank you. Go ahead.
Checking back in for Georgia Southwestern is number 9, Courtney Lister. So Lister will come on as they check on the status of Henderson for Georgia Southwestern. Hand is up, kick away from the corner, low ball. Brewton-Parker player in front of the defensive line for the Southwestern. This one a higher ball, crossed across to the middle of the pitch. Takes a couple bounces, and then it'll go out of play, and a goal kick coming up for the Lady Hurricanes. And Marone to boot it away for GSW.
Inside already.
High kick. Marone has this one, though.
Let them go out. Let them go out. Let them go out.
Nice pass through. Here's the shot. One-on-one. Marone blocks the first attempt. The follow-up rolls past the end line. And a goal kick coming up for GSW. It is interesting. Brewton-Parker coaching staff begging for a corner kick. They said, how is it possible when it went off? But apparently when it deflected off Marone and the player kind of leaped over her, it must have got a piece of the player from Brewton-Parker. I believe it was that number 21 with the opportunity to score on that play. That was Stewart, who not too long ago was off the bench for a little burst of energy for Brewton-Parker, and that attacking effort there just misses. That's a good ball. That one's through. Lady Hurricanes, whistled for offsides. Man, what a good pass. Gugliaro. No EO at the end, just Gugliaro. There we go. Was the intended target on that pass before just getting whistled for an offsides infraction. Good idea for the Lady Hurricanes, just couldn't execute on that particular play. And it's GSW on the attack again. Down the near sideline, down to the corner we go. Just a number of white jerseys there. Hurricane player slow to get up. Here comes Rugel. She's got a strong leg. This one's going to drift, though, to the right of the post. And out of play. Goal kick coming up. But first, a substitution for the Barons. Checking in will be number 20. Or excuse me, number 10, rather. And that is starter. Checking in for Brewton-Parker is number 10, Kadisha Martina. Again, Martina, a starter for Brewton-Parker, now back in the match for the final 11 minutes of play. Lady Hurricanes, it'll be Marone who will come up and just kick it out to the side for a throw-in for Brewton-Parker. Lady Hurricanes looking to make a substitution at the next opportunity as well. Big kick will go left. Here's a chance for GSW to get the sub it was looking for. Sub. Checking into the match for Georgia Southwestern. Number 10, Duda Justi. The sophomore from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Eduarda Justi in the match for Georgia Southwestern. Her first bit of action, I believe, in the opener for today. See if she comes in rested, can run down a few of these balls. See if the Lady Hurricanes can help open up this one. And perhaps deliver the dagger here against the Barons. That one goes off a Lady Hurricane. Should be a throw-in coming up for Brewton-Parker with 9.5 to go until the final horn. Shot down. Lady Hurricanes, or excuse me, pass rather, will kick it out and start over. Nice piece of dribbling to get around. The new player in for the Barons delivers a nice pass to the far post. Thought it was going to go off the boot of her teammate. Just couldn't get there in time. It rolls down into the corner. Now a battle for the ball will lead to a whistle. Is it just going to be a throw-in or a foul? It'll be a foul, I believe, on the Lady Hurricanes. So now the Barons will set things up as they'll get a good look off the free kick here with under 8.5 to go. Shadows falling in on the stadium here. Hand waving her teammates back, waiting for the whistle. She's got the approval, the kick, a low line drive. Up and out of play off the red tent, as you see, up tight on the field there. They've got good seats for this one. It's been a good match. Here comes another corner kick for Brewton-Parker. Last time I think they had the corner kick, it took about 3 of them to get off as GSW kept deflecting it out of bounds. We'll see if the Barons can convert the corner on this attempt. The kick, a little bit more height to this one. Marone reaches up. The ball's bouncing around. Kicked out by the Lady Hurricanes. Finally, you see the gold socks flicking up in the air. Deflection out. Substitution coming in now for the Barons. Thank you. 14 checking in for Brewton-Parker. Checking in for Brewton-Parker, back in the match is number 14, Alexandra Vieira. Lady Hurricanes counter with their own awaiting substitution. Liz Cervantes will be checking back in for GSW when she gets the next opportunity. Quick play here by the Barons as they try to find that equalizer. Another throw in coming up. Quickly on it. This one a one bouncer down. It'll be another throw in. Closer to the tower this time. Ball's bouncing around. They'll have to clear that one out of the way. Lady Hurricanes trying to get, or our ball staff trying to get the throws in back into the student athletes as quickly as possible. This one here. Coach will flick this one to his player. Throw in, now the follow-up kick coming from Kozup. Will lead to a goal kick for Marone. Substitution now in for Georgia Southwestern. Replacing Elisa Barr, tagging in. Lady Hurricanes substitution back in the match, number 2, Liz Cervantes. Justi was down, but is up now. Staying on the turf for quite a while, kind of holding her knee, or rubbing her knee anyway, but now she seems to be back at 100%. And there she is on the ball. Trying to get it out for Johnson. Long kick, it's going to one hop to Marone, who makes the easy stop. Easy save from Marone on that one. This one finds the feet. Lady Hurricanes throwing coming on the far side. Good crowd. Filling up those bleachers, trying to get a little bit of shade. It won't be long now. The lights will be on and we'll be back into our night mode, probably just in time or near the start of the men's match, scheduled for 7:30 tonight. Kind of see Surge making his rounds. The GSW mascot on the far side of the field. Not in your shot at the moment. You might have saw him right there. Checking in on his squad. Good piece of dribbling. Lady Hurricanes punch it through. Now she'll turn, looking for it. Johnson with the kick. Reaching up and making the save is, La for Brewton-Parker. Done a good job between the pipes for the Barons tonight. Trying to flick it back. Good piece of footwork. Got it there. Can she get around the target? Nope. Nice piece of defense by Duran Blanco for GSW. That one squirts by her, and it's a breakaway opportunity earlier on that exchange we were just talking about. Back to the action at hand, sliding tackle. Pass intercepted by Brewton-Parker. Now it's a race for the ball. She gets around Rugel. Here's the kick, and again, it's Duran Blanco with the stop. She's got some time. Player on now. The Hurricanes try with get some quick touches. Pass out here to Justi. Play on. Lady Hurricanes hoping for a foul, but none called. Carter gets caught up in the turf a little bit, but now she regroups, gets it off to her teammate. Trying to get the cross. Lady Hurricanes will sub with just a minute and a half to go. Clock stops because the Lady Hurricanes lead, and there's under 5 minutes to play. Georgia Southwestern substitution back in the match for GSW is number 28, Shyla Stoops. Come on.
Away! Away! Come short, Denisa. Denisa. Right now. Come on, Denisa. Denisa. Come on, Jordan. Come on. Go, Denisa. Come on. That's it. Come on, Denisa. Come on. Come on.
As we approach 1 minute to play.
Alex, where you going? Quickly! Minori! Hurry up!
1 minute remaining in the match. 1 minute.
Take it out! Hurry up!
Second. 10 seconds remaining. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that'll do it for this one. The Lady Hurricanes victorious on opening night. Your final score 1-0 GSW. Folks, don't forget, when the Lady Canes or the Hurricanes win at home, you could be a winner. Just in a moment here before the guys take the field, we'll be sure that the Lady Hurricanes throw out those victory balls. Be on the lookout for flying mini soccer balls, GSW victory balls coming your way to celebrate tonight's win. Can you So that'll do it for tonight's season opener. The Lady Hurricanes victorious. The final score 1-0 over Brewton-Parker. Elisa Barr with the lone goal of the match came in the first half. You can check out the full box score after tonight's action on our website at gswcanes.com. We're going to shut things down here for just a moment, reset things for the men's match to take place here at approximately 7:30. Again, the fireworks extravaganza after tonight's match. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Georgia Southwestern State University women's soccer, the next home match, and our next home soccer match broadcast will come 1 week from Saturday, the 14th of September. 7 o'clock, the women are the late match on the 14th. The men kick off at 5 p.m., but the best way to make sure you catch all the action is to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Just click that little white GSW logo down in your lower right corner of your screen on your YouTube broadcast. Subscribe today and get notifications of when we go live. Thanks for tuning in. Good news from Hurricane Land, a great start to the 2019 season. 1-0 victory over Brewton-Parker. We'll be back in a few for the men's match. You are watching Georgia Southwestern State University Women's Soccer on the Surge Sports Network.